Hi, this is Karina and welcome to our channel. If you are new, please subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. For this made simple recipe, we decided to make one of the easiest baked pastries ever made. I've been making this recipe since many years ago. Don't ask me when exactly, but I really love it. It's very easy to make. It's butterscotch bars. So for the ingredients, we would need this is 2 cups of flour. I already sifted it, and we have a half a cup of unsalted butter. Make sure that you're using unsalted butter, okay? So we also have 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 whole eggs, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half teaspoon of iodized salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so before we start, make sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so now we would need to open this stove. Set your heat on low, and we're going to melt the half a cup of unsalted butter. So make sure you're not burning the butter. There are 2 types of butterscotch bar recipes. The first one is by melting butter, but there is another one that you just cream the butter and sugar together, but I prefer the melted butter one. So once the butter is completely melted, you add your 2 cups of brown sugar. You just mix and fully incorporate it. You fully incorporate the brown sugar and butter together. Let's just set it aside to let it cool for about 5 minutes. Okay. So while our butter and brown sugar is cooling, now we're going to move on with the dry ingredients. So first is the 2 cups of sifted all-purpose flour. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sift all the dry ingredients again so we can fully mix them together. We have a half a teaspoon of iodized salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just going to use spatula. And we're going to sift it. This would also prevent any lumps. Okay. So there you go. Now let's move on to the mixer. there's still flour on the side, so we're just going to finish mixing. At this point, you can add butterscotch chips or you can add nuts. Once that's completely mixed, I prepared a 9x9-inch pan. So this is good for a 9-inch pan. And let's make sure the batter is really thick. When I started baking, this was one of my first recipes that I made. I made a lot of errors, but it was still edible. And I also made this for my classmates back in high school. Actually, I sold it to them. So there. So we have evened it out. So we're going to bake this at 350 degrees oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Just make sure to use the toothpick test to see if it's already done. So we took out the butterscotch bars out the oven and it looks great. So here it is. So it has a light brown texture and we used the toothpick in the middle to see if it's already done. So it came out clean, so it's good to go. So since the pan is still hot, we want to invert it to stop the cooking process so we won't burn it. Okay? Then before you cut into it or enjoy it with a scoop of ice cream, let it cool first, okay? So thank you.